based on assignment 1 on different levels of government in UK. First of all, UK is a constitutional monarchy. In this form of government, the head of the state is king or queen, but the real power are exercised by the government. There are 4 levels of government in UK. These are the European Union, Central National Government, devolved or regional government, and the local government. The EU or the European Union, it is an organization of 28 countries united together in terms of economic and political integration to prevent war and allowing free movement of goods, people, and sharing of intelligence between them. A power for promoting peace, allowing free trade, and sharing of intelligence. The EU also has an important role and responsibility to suggest changes on any law to its members. Usually these suggestions are very important. For example, the EU can send the UK a bill to strengthen the health and safety of workers working in Britain. However, this bill will not become a law straightforward. It will go to the government where the Ministry of Specific Good Department will send it to the British Parliament, where it will be discussed by the members of House of Commons and House of Lords. The member will sit together and will have a debate, make some changes or add up some more suggestions. Finally, it will be voted and the bill goes to the Queen, the head of the state. The Queen has to sign the bill in order it becomes law. They can send the bill back if she feels that something needs amendment and will be seen by the members of Parliament again. But the Queen will have to sign when it comes for the second time. After signing, the bill becomes law and will be effective throughout the country. The monarch. The monarch is the oldest form of government in UK. In this form of government, the king or the queen is the head of the state. Britain is a constitutional monarchy, which means the head of the state is still the monarch, but the power to make and pass the law is given to the parliament, making the monarch politically neutral. Presently, Britain's head of state is Queen Elizabeth since 1952. The responsibilities of the Queen of UK are to sign bills and make them law, called as royal assent. She also warn or gives suggestions to the British Prime Minister about consequences on any important decision. Queen Elizabeth II, the Queen of UK. Central or national government. The central government is the second level of government in UK, also called the HM government or Her Majesty government. The central government is based on Palace of Westminster in London. It is where both members of House of Lords and House of Commons sit together to discuss how what laws should be passed into the country. The upper house is called the House of Lords but has less power as compared to the lower house, the House of Commons. There are currently 650 members in the House of Commons and are elected by the UK citizens. In the Lords, there are currently 790 members who are eligible to join, but most of them are life peers. The members of House of Lords are appointed by the Queen on the advice of the Prime Minister. Branches of government. The branches of government plays an important role to cross-check and balance the power and make sure that there's no one misusing Basically, there are three powers are called legislative, executive, and judicial. They make sure that the democracy remains and eliminates the chance of dictatorship or rule by single party. Legislative. This branch is responsible for making new laws and also has the power to amend laws or making them better. This power is held by the British Parliament. Second, judicial. This branch has the responsibility to check the law implemented is following legally. If the judicial system finds that the law has been broken by anyone by any means, they have got the power to punish through courts. These powers are held by the courts. Third, the executive. This branch has the power to suggest new laws, implement and put new law into practice. The power is mainly practiced by the Prime Minister and his cabinet. These three branches are very important in order to protect the rights of the citizen in UK. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the head of the government. And she has an important role to play in British politics. Also the leader of political party with most seats in the House of Commons. Currently the Prime Minister of UK is Theresa May. The Prime Minister is one who appoints and dismisses the minister in his or her cabinet. She is responsible to keep the monarch up to date and listen of the suggestion made by the head of the state. The Prime Minister is responsible for the function of government and institution, giving orders to the achievers and control of information released to the public, parliament and government. The Prime Minister also represents UK internationally, which means they will have to attend meetings and reach deals with foreign government and ministers. Devolved regional government. The devolved government are the third level of government in UK. Devolution means to grant legal power called as statutory from the Parliament in the UK to the government of Scotland or Scottish Parliament, Wales or Wales Parliament, National Assembly of Northern Ireland. Their duty is to ensure that devolution works smoothly and help to resolve any problem. They represent their parts of the country to the UK government and represent UK government in those parts of the country. The local government. The fourth and the last level of government in UK is the local government. These are further rearranged or divided into two or three tier system. Most England and Wales have two tiers of government. These are county council and district council. For example, in England we got a city called as Wolverhampton. The county seat, the district council of Wolverhampton is the city of Wolverhampton. These are small and are present in each county. These provide services such as housing, leisure, bin collection system, and many more. And the county of city of Wolverhampton is West Midlands. These are responsible for large areas and provide most public services including schools, social services, public transport and much more. Whereas in Scotland they only have one tier system of government called as unitary system. Northern Ireland has local council but most services are provided by other organisations. There is also sometimes it's called a third tier local government. Like in England there are towns and parish council covering up smaller areas and community councils in Wales. Fact. Local authorities are one of the biggest employers in UK. They employ people in schools as teacher, social services, police, firefighters, and also for administrative responsibilities for local authority organization. Government departments. There are so many departments working in and for the central government. For example, Ministry of Justice (MOJ), Ministry of Defense (MOD), Home Office (HM), Department of Education (DOE), Department for Business Innovation and Skills (BIS), and many more are responsible to provide a service to the customer or the service users, citizens, and smoothness into help into day-to-day work for of the population. With the help of this department, the central government runs smoothly and in an organized way, keeping up the demands and the health and safety of the people at the same time. Ministry of Justice. This department works to protect the public by providing effective justice system. It helps the public by hearing what they have to say, by seeing proof and clues on the basis of that. This department gives justice or punishment. Nowadays, this department has become more effective with the help of technology and CCTV footages, as they contain strong evidences in against or in favor of someone being accused of something. This department is responsible for functioning of these parts nominated below: courts, prison, probation services. It is responsible for looking at offenders